Hello students. So today we are continuing with our PYQ series. Today's topic is time, speed and distance. This is a very simple topics and it is entirely based on one formula, that distance is equal to speed into time, and that one formula helps us to solve all kinds of questions that come from this topic. Very logical topic. Let us see first question, CSE 2022. We have two people X and Y who run 3 kilometer race. Uh, in a circular course of length 300 meters. So there is 300 meters course and total distance of a race is 3 kilometers. So there are only 10 round race. Whoever finishes the 10 rounds first will win. And it is given that their speeds are in the ratio 3:2. So speeds are in the ratio 3:2. So one of them, that is X, will run faster and Y will run slower in this ratio. Then question says, if they start together in the same direction, they are starting in the same direction, then how many times would the first person pass the other one, and start off is not counted as a passing. So what do we mean by passing? Two of them start together, one will be faster, one will be slower, and then faster one will finish the round first, comes back, and he will then cross the second person. Cross the second person means the faster one has run one extra round, one entire round extra than the slower person. So that is what we mean by passing. That is when the two persons will pass together. And we are seeing that their speeds are in the ratio 3:2. So when the X finishes 3 rounds, then Y will finish only 2 rounds, and they will be exactly together. X will finish 3 rounds, Y will finish 2 rounds, and X has run one extra round than Y. That is when it will first time happen, because 3 minus 2 is 1. So he will start. This has happened, and at the third point, at the end of third round of X, they will match and they will pass exactly at the starting point, because 3 minus 2 is 1. At the end of third round of X, they will pass first times. At the end of sixth round of X, they will pass second time. At the end of ninth round of X, they will pass for the third time. And after the 10th round, race is finished, X has won. This is how it will happen. So there are only three times that X will pass Y, and answer for this question is 3. Right? How many times would the first one pass other? 3 times. At the end of third round, sixth round, and ninth round. Next question is, a man starts from home at 2:30 p.m. and drove to the village. Arriving there, the village clock indicated 15 hours. Okay. After staying for 25 minutes, he drove back by a different route, which is of different length, and at different speed he came back, and home clock was showing 1600 hours. Now, question asked is, as compared to home clock, village clock was faster or slower or equal or what? This is how it happened. There is this home and there is a village. So the person goes from home to village. He leaves at 2:30 in the afternoon, and he reaches here. And when he reaches here, he stays for 25 minutes and then starts his return journey by a different route, which is, if this is D, this is 1.25 times D. And if he travels by the speed of V here, he travels back by a speed of 2V here. And he reaches back at 4 o'clock. That is after 1.5 hours, 1.5 hours, which is 90 minutes. Total time that he was out of home was 90 minutes according to the home clock. Let us leave this second clock from the question for now. That is only used for ultimate comparison. Fine. So when he travels from home to this village, how much time will he take? If distance is equal to speed into time, time is equal to distance upon speed. So this time taken is equal to distance upon speed, and this time taken is equal to distance, which is 1.25 times D, upon speed, which is 2 times V. So we have, he goes in time D by V, he spends 25 minutes in the village and he comes back in time 1.25 time divided by 2v, and total time spent is 90 minutes. Everything is in minutes here. Fine. So here only unknown is d by v in this equation. So we have, let me rub it off. So we have d by v plus 1.25 is 5 by 4. So we have 5 by 5 d by 8 v is equal to 90 minus 25, which is 65. So we have d by v into 1 plus 5 by 8 is equal to 65. So d by v is equal to 1 plus 5 by 8 is 8 plus 5, 13 by 8. So we have 65 into 8 by 13, 13 by 8. When goes that side, it becomes 8 by 13, which is equal to 13 ones are 1, 13 5s are 65, 8 into 5, 40, and this is in minutes. So what we know is that it takes 40 minutes for the person to go from his home to the village. So which was d by v, distance was d, velocity was v, distance upon velocity is our time, which is 40 minutes. So when he left at 2:30, he will reach at after 40 minutes according to the home clock. So at 15:10 he should reach village, but the village clock indicated 15:15. So village clock is clearly 5 minutes faster. It is ahead than home clock. That is the answer. Okay, let us look at the next question. Question is, a person X from place A and another person starts from Y. Another person Y starts from place B and they will start walking towards each other. The places are separated by a distance of 15 kilometers. So we have two places separated by 15 kilometers distance. Here it is B, here it is A. Then we are saying that X starts from here, Y starts from here in this direction, and X travels with uniform speed of 1.5 kilometers per hour, and Y walks with uniform speed of 1 kilometer per hour in first hour, uniform speed of 1.25 kilometers per hour in second hour, with uniform speed of 1.5 in the third hour, and so on. So for Y, speed is progressively increasing. For X, speed is uniform in all the time, at all the times. So what we can do is, we are asked about when they meet and where they meet. Two questions about their meeting. They will meet when distance traveled by this person X and distance traveled by Y together will make 15 kilometers. So that initially they are at 15 kilometers they are 15 kilometers apart, and when they meet they are at 0 distance apart. So the distance between them, when it becomes 0, that is when they will meet. So what we can do is, we can calculate relative velocities and etc. And find when do they meet. But manually also we can do it very, very simply without thinking much, and we just calculate at the end of each hour what happens. So we have there X, we have here Y, we have at the end of 1 hour, and we have total distance traveled by both of them together. At the end of 1 hour, X will travel 1.5 kilometer distance because it is traveling at the constant speed. It will come here, and Y will travel 1 kilometer distance. So total distance traveled by both of them together is 2.5, and distance between them is 15 minus 2.5. We want to reduce it to 0. That is when they will meet. At the end of 2 hours, distance traveled by X is 3, and distance traveled by Y is 1.25 plus 1, so which is 2.25. Total distance traveled is 5.25. At the end of 3 hours, 4.5, and this is 3.75, 1.25 plus 1.5. So total distance traveled is, we have 5 to 8.25. At the end of 4 hours, distance traveled by X is 6 kilometers. So now he is at 6 kilometers. And distance traveled by Y is 3.75 plus 1.75, which is 5.5. So total is 11.5. Still there is lot of distance between them, that is 15 minus 11.5, about 4 kilometers apart they are. So they have not yet met. At the end of 5 hours, this will travel 7.5 and this will travel to 5.5 plus 2, which is again 7.5, and now distance traveled together is 15. So at the end of 5 hours exactly they will meet. When he will travel 7.5, he will travel 7.5. It takes 5 hours to meet. Yes, definitely. They meet at the midway point. Yes, because 7.5, 7.5, it is a midway of 15 kilometer distance. So both the statements are correct, and we can do this by manually calculating what happens at the end of every hour. Answer is C. Question. Next question. A car travels from place X to place Y at an average speed of V km per hour. Okay. And from Y to X at speed of 2 V km per hour. So V to X to Y and Y to X, the car travels at different speeds. Again from X to Y at 3V and again from Y to X at 4V. Question is, what is the average speed of the car for entire journey? See, again, only one formula we will use. Speed is equal to distance upon time. So average speed is equal to total distance traveled upon total time traveled. So when first he travels from X to Y, average speed is V kilometers per hour. So let us say the distance is some D and average speed is V. So what is time? For first journey, T1 is equal to distance upon speed. Then second journey, back from Y to X, average speed is 2V. So time taken is equal to, distance is same between X and Y. So distance upon speed. For third journey, what is again time? Distance divided by speed. And for fourth journey, time is equal to distance divided by this speed. Right? So these journeys are over. What is average speed? Average speed is equal to total distance, which is 4D, divided by total time. Time is D by V1 plus D by 2V, D by V plus D by 2V plus D by 3V plus D by 4V. This is the average speed. Now let us just calculate this fraction wala addition, which is equal to 4D by D I can take common, D by V I can take common rather. So we have 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4. D can get cancelled. V will go in the numerator. So we have 4V divided by, what is LCM of 4, 3 and 2? It is 12. So we can make denominator as 12. So we have 12 plus 6, 18, 18 plus 4, 22, 22 plus 3, 25 divided by 4, which is equal to 16V by 25. So this is the average speed for the entire journey. Now let us see which option is correct. Is it less than V? Is it correct? 4D by this is not 25, no? This is 12, sorry. So this is 25 by 12. So this is 48V by 25. So is it less than V? No, this is clearly greater than V because 48 is greater than 25. Is it between V and 2V? Is it between V and 2V? 2V basically means 50 by 25V and V is 25 by 25V. So this is clearly between this. So this is V, which is 25V by 25 less than this 48V by 25, which is less than 50V by 25, which is 2V. 50 by 25 is 2, no? So answer here is B. Next, a man takes half time in rowing a certain distance downstream than upstream. What is the speed of what in still water the speed of ratio of speed of water to the speed of boat to the speed of current in still water. So let us assume that speed of boat is B. let speed of boat is b and speed of current is, speed of water is s. So what we have, if he rows a certain distance, constant distance d downstream, in the downstream speed of boat and speed of current gets added. So speed downstream is b plus s, and time taken is distance upon velocity, and speed upstream is distance upon velocity, when speed of stream will get subtracted from speed of boat. And what we are given, this is half of this, so this is half, no? So half of this is this, right? D will get cancelled because it is some constant distance d, and we have 2 times b minus s is equal to b plus s. So 2b minus b, which is b, is equal to minus 2s, and this is plus s. So minus 2 plus s, so this is 3s. This is what we have. Question is, what is b? B by b is to s, or b by s. B by s is equal to 3 by 1. Speed of boat has to be more, otherwise we cannot travel upstream. Answer here is D. Next question. We have 3 contestants in a race of 1000 meter. Okay. Assume that all run with different but uniform speed. So everybody runs with very, very uniform speed. X gives Y a start of 40 kilometer and X gives Z a start of 64 meter. So what is happening is that X is standing at the start line and X is telling Y, you start 40 meters ahead of me, and X is telling Z that you start 64 meters ahead of me. Why is he doing that? So that they all complete the race together. X is faster, so he can travel more distance in same time. Y can travel some distance in same time, and Z can travel still less distance in same time. Now question is, if Y and Z were to compete in the race of 1000 meters, how many meters start will Y give to Z? So this is Z. If Y and Z were to compete in a race, so we have, this is a race. We are starting, X is starting from here, Y is starting from here, and Z is starting from further down the line. So X will run 1000 meters, Y will run 1000 minus 40, so 960 meters, and Z will run 1000 minus 64, 1000 minus 64, so 936 meter in same time, and they will finish together. Now let us see. Question is, what about Y and Z? If Y were to come this at the position of X, how much head start should Y give to Z? Now let speed of X be, speed of X is to speed of Y. What would be the ratio of speed of X to speed of Y? We have distance as 1000 and time is same. Time is same in all the three cases because they finish the race together. So we have time is equal to distance upon velocity. Time is equal to distance upon velocity. So we have 1000 upon X ka velocity is equal to 960 upon Y ka velocity is equal to 936 upon Z ka velocity. True or not? Absolutely true. Then how about Y plus Z? Y and Z, how is their velocities compared? So Z, velocity of Z into 960 is equal to velocity of Y into 936, or ratio of their velocities is 936 by 960. So Z by Y is equal to 936 by 960 is equal to, I think I can divide by, let us divide by 4 first, then let us see. We can divide by 12 directly. Let us divide by 12. Is equal to 39 by 40. 39 by 40 is the ratio. Now what we want to do is now, we want to have a race between only y and z. X is out of the question. Now, y has to travel 1000 meters. Now, y has to travel 1000 meters and not 960 as in earlier. And he has to give some head start to z. And we have to calculate this head start. So, question basically is, how much distance can z travel in the same time that y travels 1000 meters? So, let us say y travels 1000 meters in 1000 by y time, and in this time, how much distance does z travel? Time into speed, that is the distance z will travel, and we know that z by y is 39 by 40. So this is equal to 1000 into 39 by 40, which is equal to, this is 25 into 39. So that is 975 meters. That distance z can travel. So how much head start will z be given? Head start will be of 25 meters, because 975 meters z can travel. That is how you have to approach this. Next question. When a runner was crossing a 12-kilometer mark, she was informed that she had completed only 80% of the race. Question is, how many kilometers was the runner supposed to run in this event? So 12 kilometers, this is very, very straightforward. So 12 kilometers is equivalent to 80% race. This is actually percentage question. 80% race. How much is 100% race? So we can have this x. So we have 12 divided by x is equal to 80 by 100. And we can solve for x. X is equal to 100 into 12 divided by 80. This is 120 divided by 8. So 15 kilometers. That is the answer. Very simple, very straightforward percentage question. Next question. Next question. I think this is the last question of time, speed, and distance. If X, Y, Z are three contestants in a race of, I think, okay, the question has repeated. Question has been repeated. Okay, so we are done actually. We have done all the PYQs from time, speed, and distance of last 5 years. I hope it was helpful. You can reach out if there is any doubt. And our classroom program, Foundation CSAT Foundation is CSAT 2.2 is starting from 8th of January. You are welcome for a demo lecture. And there in the foundation course, we go into these PYQs in quite a bit of depth. In from various angles, we look at it. So you are welcome to join and see if it is good fit for you. And thank you.